Hello and welcome to Get Creative in the Kitchen. Today I am excited to share with you this spicy dry masala eggplant fry. It is absolutely delicious, so do give this recipe a try. You won't regret it. Let's get straight into it. Okay, here's what you're going to need for this simple recipe. I've got some baby eggplants. Now they keep their shape and cook very quickly, so they don't go mushy like the big ones. Wash them and pat them dry before you start. Don't cut them in half and then wash them. Okay, because we want all those masalas and spices to coat them well. Potatoes, and I'll leave a list of the rest of the ingredients in the description below. So let's get started. So we're going to start by making our spice mix. Once your pan's heated up, we're going to add our Kashmiri chillies, peppercorns, fennel, and cumin seeds. We're going to roast this till the color changes of the cumin seeds, making sure not to burn them. Okay, so as you can see, they have changed to a darker color. They're done. I'm going to turn the heat off, set them aside to cool, and then I'm going to dry grind it. Here is our spice mix all ground up and ready to go. So let's get started with this recipe. We're going to heat up our pan. Once the pan is hot, you're going to add your oil. I am using mustard oil for this recipe. It adds a lovely flavor, but you're going to have to heat your mustard oil till smoking point and then turn your heat down before you put anything into it. So I'm going to give that a few minutes. Okay, my mustard oil is heated up. In goes the potatoes. I am going to add a bit of salt, not the whole lot, I'll save half for later. And we're going to fry these potatoes till they turn just slightly crunchy on the outside. The eggplants don't take very long to cook, so we're going to make sure that our potatoes are well cooked. Okay, my potatoes have been cooking for about 5 minutes. I can see them starting to just turn a different color on the outside, so I'm going to add some fresh garlic. I didn't add the garlic earlier because I didn't want my garlic to burn. I knew I'm going to be frying these potatoes for a little while. Mix that through nicely. So I'm going to let these potatoes cook for another 5 minutes. So my potatoes have been frying for another 5 minutes, and as you can see, it's changed colors and softened up a bit. So it's time now for my eggplants to go in. Let's mix that through. So I'm just going to fry these eggplants for about 5 minutes. So it's nicely coated in the oil. Okay, I'm going to add the remaining salt I had set aside. We've got some coriander powder, some turmeric powder, and some dry mango powder or Amchur powder. You don't want to use Amchur powder or mango powder. At the end, just add some lemon juice. Mix that through nicely. Oh, that's starting to smell nice. Okay, so that's nicely coated. I'm going to turn my heat down and cook the eggplant. Now it can take maybe 3 to 5 minutes, but just make sure you keep checking on it. This cooking for 3 minutes. I'm going to check on it. I did open the lid and mix it through once because it's very dry and has no water. You don't want anything to get burnt and you want it to cook evenly. So mix it through once. That is looking good. So my eggplant needs a couple more minutes more. So it's time now for my dry spices to go in. We're going to mix that through nicely. Oh, that looks and smells amazing. You do need to add water, just add a couple of drops. This is a very dry recipe. Make sure you coat it through nicely. And I'm literally going to put the lid on just for 2 minutes so that the spices can be absorbed. I've turned my heat right down. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Okay, let's have a look. That's looking good. Now, if you do need to add a touch of water to get all the steam happening, feel free to do so, just a tiny bit. I'm happy with that. I'm going to add some fresh coriander and turn off the heat. Just toss that through. That is cooked beautifully and is going to be absolutely yummy. Who said eggplant couldn't be tasty?